camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad?
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey on the counter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia Eagles going to set up shop here offensively with their quarterback Carson Wentz, a guy really that you got to feel for. You know, he had to sit on the sideline and watch Nick Foles be the hero the last couple of postseasons. This year was finally healthy, making his first postseason start, and then got knocked out of the game in the first quarter after just 4 pass attempts.
So unfortunate because his #1 goal coming into this season was to be the starting quarterback for his Philadelphia team in all 16 regular season games, and he did that. Then he gets his first playoff start, healthy, able to lead his team at home with a chance to beat Seattle. And as you noted, 4 pass attempts about 9 minutes into the game, and he's gone, and a lot of people questioning the hit. Remember, he became a runner on that play, not a quarterback. Doesn't get the same protection. Unfortunate what happened, but I thought he had a marvelous finish. Down the stretch when they needed to win, Carson Wentz dragged that team to a 4-0 finish to win a division title.
And all in all, the numbers good. His first 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions, so a lot for Wentz to hang his hat on going into the offseason. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wentz, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
While Carolina trots back out here, Charles, thinking about their season, November 3rd, they won in Tennessee. That moved them to 5-3, and then they did not win a game the rest of the year. 8 straight losses to finish up last place in the NFC South, and now a new sheriff in town with Ron Rivera out.
Yeah, now you've got Matt Rule coming in from Baylor, highly regarded as a college coach, as a builder, because you have to remember when Matt Rule took his first job at Temple, they were not very good. Rough first year, better second year, third year, big payoff. Goes to Baylor. After some scandal and some controversy there, he takes over another program, way down, wins 1 game his first year. This past season, played Oklahoma late in the year in the Big 12 title game for the right to go to the college football playoffs. So this guy knows how to build a program, and he has NFL experience. Was an offensive line coach with the Giants. And all you're hearing in these days since he's been announced as the head coach, former Giants talk about the impact he had on that team in 1 season. So this is going to be an interesting deal for him going to Carolina. Can he get Cam Newton back healthy and get their offense kick-started again? Because Christian McCaffrey, he's awfully good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
53, check 53.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Eagles to get the football back here. You look at 2019 for Philadelphia, a lot of what-ifs for the squad, really. They went on a nice run, as you noted, 4 straight wins, won the game that they needed to down the stretch over the Cowboys in Week 16 to essentially win the NFC East. Listen, every team has injuries, some worse than others, but my goodness, you look at the players this team lost over the course of the year, and it was really unbelievable, and it really derailed what they had hoped to do.
And let's just keep it to one position. Carson Wentz, their quarterback, 27 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions. But down the stretch, he's throwing to guys like Deontay Burnett out of USC. Tight end Josh Perkins had to step in with the injury to Zach Ertz. And then Greg Ward, a quarterback at the University of Houston, on their practice squad, promoted about 3/4 of the way through the season. He became his primary target. So when you're trying to get it done that way and not throwing to Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson and Nelson Aguilar, that's tough down the stretch. Give the Eagles credit for finding a way to win the NFC East.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
53, 53. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. 47. Here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, D.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Quarterback sat in that pocket, could have had a ham sandwich. He had all day to throw the ball, and because of that, it works out for the offense with a score.
Regular mustard or Dijon?
Dijon.
Okay, either way, you're exactly right. Had all the time he needed to find his man open downfield.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
These two teams all tied after one. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Hey, they didn't see that coming at all. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. 280! 54! Here we go!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
120! 54 Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Gerald McCoy, his 2nd sack of the night.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Let's go now. Check the outlaw. Check 13. Check what?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Push him back.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set. Take the Pittsburgh. 53. Touchdown, defense.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now back to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Go. 280! That QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.